Published, 8:32 EDT, March 12, 2019. Updated, 8:56 EDT, March 12, 2019. A junk food-loving mother and daughter have shed nearly 10 St between them after swapping their takeaways for slimming. Samantha Gordon, 27, from East Kilbride, Scotland, has always battled with her weight and struggled to eat the right portion sizes. But her turning point came when weighed 14 pounds and spied a mortifying photo of herself on holiday with fiancé Tommy Greenan, 28. Immediately vowing to change, she joined Diet Club WW, formerly Weight Watchers, and, inspired by seeing her daughter's flab falling away, her mum, Adele Gordon, 54, who then weighed 15 pounds, joined her. Samantha, left, and Adele, right, 27 and 54, weighed 14 pounds and 15 pounds respectively before they lost 10 left. The photo that inspired Simone saw between them, the dynamic duo have shed almost 10 stone, with bride-to-be Samantha now an 8 6 pounds size 8, and insurance worker Dylan 11 7 pounds size 10/12. Samantha, who has two daughters, Amelia, 3, and Olivia, 1, said, "I was getting to my goal weight before Mum joined WW, but I remembered how it felt to have your confidence at rock bottom. Nobody wants that for their mum, but I knew she would only be able to change when she felt ready. Now I'm so incredibly proud of her." Both women had been overweight for as long as they could remember, with Adele, who is currently single, saying that pregnancy accelerated her weight gain. Samantha, before, left, and after the weight loss, right. She said she'd been overweight for as long as she could remember. She said, "I was eating for 9 months, then out popped Samantha, this tiny baby, and I was left with all the weight." Joining a local slimming group, she managed to shift around 4 stone, which she kept off for a few years, but, working hectic 13-hour days meant it eventually crept back on. She explained, "When I first lost the weight, everyone was telling me how great I looked. I kept it off for a while, but not for good. Over the last decade, it has crept back up. Working long, hectic days meant reaching for quick fix convenience food and snacks." Adele, after the weight loss, at her heaviest she was a size 20, now she's shrunk down to a size 10. Then, you get into a catch-22 of being unhappy about your size, then comfort eating to cope with it. At her size 18 to 20 heaviest, Adele would have a toastie and bag of crisps for breakfast, a pizza, Chinese takeaway or chips dripping in curry sauce for lunch, followed by more junk food for dinner, plus snacks of chocolate and sweets throughout the day. She added, "I'd buy big bags of snacks and could never have just one. Also, whenever there were biscuits or cake in the office, I'd delve in like there was no tomorrow." Samantha piled on the pounds over the years by eating huge portions, left before the weight loss, right. "No, I had no idea how many calories I was having a day. I knew what I was doing to myself, but I pushed it to the back of my mind and just kept shoveling food in." Meanwhile, Samantha, who had also piled on the pounds over the years by eating huge portions, had an epiphany after seeing a photo of herself on holiday in Gran Canaria in 2011. She explained, "I wasn't so much one for snacking, but my main meals were big portions of all the wrong things. I'd eat chicken nuggets, fish and chips, silly amounts of pasta, just things you could bung in the oven easily." Before her weight loss, Adele, pictured, would have a toastie and bag of crisps for breakfast, a pizza, Chinese takeaway or chips dripping in curry sauce for lunch, followed by more junk food for dinner, plus snacks of chocolate and sweets throughout the day. "Ye also avoided exercise as I was so self-conscious. My self-esteem was massively impacted. But, One day in 2011, I got back from a holiday and was looking through photos and couldn't believe how big I'd got. For so long, I hadn't realized what I was putting in my body, and if I hadn't seen that photo, I wouldn't be where I am today. Springing into action, Samantha joined WW, heading to her first meeting just days later. Although nervous about seeing exactly what she weighed, she soon found her footing with her new, healthy eating regime. Samantha now, after shedding 5 dress sizes and shrinking down to a size 10, she found WW's Smart Points system, which tracks food and drink to nudge users toward a more nutritious diet, a particular help, and, before long, the pounds started to melt away. Samantha said, "One thing I learned was to stop listening to those critical voices in my head. It is hard when you have a week where you've been really healthy and haven't lost anything. I fell off the wagon for a good 2 months and dreaded going back to get weighed, but then I realized I had to face the music, no matter what. Since then, Samantha has remained on plan, only taking a break throughout her pregnancies, the second of which turned out to be the push Adele needed to join her daughter on the road to total transformation. Samantha and Adele before their weight loss, where they would binge on takeaways and junk food, with her size already meaning she found it difficult to run around after Amelia and play with her. When Samantha announced she was expecting again, Adele feared she would struggle to find the energy to be an active gran of 2. So, in early 2018, she decided to join WW, too. She said, "Samantha had been very good with me in the past, showing me the WW app, which I now know is wonderful. She showed me how you can use it to scan foods in the supermarket, to see how many points they're worth, and encouraged me to use it myself. But the thing with this is you have to be ready to be 100% committed and need to do it at a time that's right for you." That time, for me, was with Samantha's second pregnancy. Samantha, on holiday before she shed the pounds and shrunk down to a size 80, already had 1 grandchild I struggled to keep up with. Hearing there was a second on the way was the kick up the backside I needed. Plus, it was a real inspiration seeing Samantha at the other side of her journey. Not only did she look amazing, but she seemed so much happier too. Now, the pair have totally overhauled their lives. Ditching the calorie-laden junk food, breakfast now will be fruit and yogurt or a mushroom omelette, lunch is salmon or chicken salad, and dinner is always fresh and nutrient-packed. Both have also taken up exercise, with Adele even going for 30-minute runs every day on her lunch break. Slimmed down Samantha and Adele now, at Samantha's engagement party. Since losing weight, she can now fit into her dream size 8 wedding dress. Best of all, Samantha's new slender figure means she has managed to find her dream size 8 wedding dress, which she will wear to marry Tommy in August 2020. She said, "I was so lucky to find my dream dress, and being a size 8 is keeping me focused too. I'm so pleased that Mum and I have got to do this together, and that my healthy habits will now rub off on my own daughters." Meanwhile, her new look has helped Adele's self-esteem to soar. She added, "I'm a completely different person now, confidence-wise. Before, I was always hiding away or trying to cover up, but now, I can go on the beach in a swimsuit, or pose for a photo without thinking twice. I really want to thank my coach Christine Fleming. Samantha has been such an inspiration. I can't thank her enough for being there for me." For information, visit www.weightwatchers.com.